West Bengal, where a milk van loaded with cattle met with an accident, and amid the cattle smuggling row, this van that was hiding cattle crashed. We are also being told that the van had UP registration. Now, why is this angle important? This is important because remember, after Anubrata Mondal's arrest, Mamata Banerjee had said that from states like Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, cattle was being brought. She also questioned the role of the BSF in preventing such trading. Let's go across to Tamal. Although, Tamal, there is no confirmation of the smuggling angle so far, but what we know is that the van had UP registration.
Well, that's right. The vehicle had UP registration. Very interestingly, Swati, it's a milk van container. You have the picture and the name of the very popular milk brand embossed on the container. And inside the container, what you expect is milk packets or milk products. But when the vehicle met with an accident, and people assembled over there, they broke open the container and they found cattle inside. At least 5 of them have died. Another 20 have been rescued. 3 people have been nabbed by police. The driver is absconding. And this vehicle was coming from, it was en route to Hooghly. It was coming from Bihar. Now, understand something. Mamata Banerjee, just a couple of days back after Anubrata Mondal's arrest, had given out kind of a dare to BJP and said that why are these vehicles from Uttar Pradesh and BJP ruled states coming to Bengal and using Bengal as a transit and going to elsewhere, wherein there is alleged crimes or alleged corruption or alleged smuggling happening on this soil of Bengal, and Trinamool Congress and Mamata Banerjee's government is thereafter held responsible. But the source of the vehicle and the destination of those vehicles are never considered, never accounted while the probe is on, while the probe had been on by CBI. So this particular vehicle, which had the UP registration, makes it very, very interesting. We have to wait and see how the state government of Mamata Banerjee would be pursuing it, because at this point in time, 3 people have been nabbed. Question number 1: if this was a milk van, then what were cattle, cattle doing inside the milk van? It was a container with the name of a popular milk product brand embossed on it, and the expectation was that inside the container there would be milk products, but instead cattle were found. Number 2, the driver of that container is absconding. Why? It's still unclear. Point number 3, 3 people have been nabbed and definitely they would be questioned. And this vehicle was coming from Bihar, was en route to Hooghly in Bengal. So, of course, this angle possibly will also be probed as what was this container doing? What is the source of this container? Where was it coming from and where exactly it was going? So, at this point in time, yes, there are a lot of questions coming to fore, but most importantly, we cannot possibly discount the fact that this can create a showdown between Trinamool Congress and BJP, because BJP had been accusing Trinamool Congress, especially after Anubrata Mondal, that Trinamool Congress as a political party had engaged in alleged smuggling like cattle smuggling, and Anubrata Mondal's arrest is a point in proof, whereafter Trinamool Congress had been countering by saying that CBI investigation had been politically motivated, and this too can be, this too has to be probed as why are these vehicles carrying cattle, essentially using Bengal as a transit, bringing in opportunity for alleged smuggling on the soil of Bengal. Thereafter, as Mamata Banerjee says, the government of Mamata Banerjee and Trinamool Congress as a political party is held responsible, clearly batting for Anubrata Mondal when she spoke last time. So this particular accident which happened in Purulia can be very, very interesting. We have to wait and see the kind of political turn of events it turns out hereafter. But at this point in time, 3 people have been nabbed and possibly they would be holding the key to the entire investigation as where it was coming and why were cattle inside a milk container.
Absolutely.
And where exactly
those
it was
questions
going.
need to be answered, and there could be some political reactions also. Keep tracking those. Tamal, for the moment, thank you very much for getting us the details. We're moving on now and shifting our focus to another breaking development from West Bengal itself. A special judge in a CBI court in Asansol alleged that he had been threatened with a false NDPS case against his family members if he failed to secure the release of the TMC leader Anubrata Mondal, who is in CBI custody in a cattle smuggling case. So the judge has claimed that he received a threatening letter. The letter says that if he does not give bail to Anubrata Mondal, then his family members will be framed. Let's go across to Tanushri joining us on the broadcast with more details. Tanushri, what are the police saying? The letter has been forwarded to them to verify the authenticity.
Well, right now what we know is that the letter has come to Calcutta High Court. It has been sent to the Registrar General of Calcutta High Court by the learned District Judge of Paschim Bardhaman, and the letter has been received by the Registrar General. Now, what steps the Calcutta High Court takes, that is to be seen. But the letter that has been, the threat letter that had been sent, it is clearly sent by one Bappa Chatterjee, and the letter clearly states that Bappa Chatterjee is the head clerk of the Executive Magistrate Court Purba Bardhaman and is also the Assistant Secretary of the West Bengal State Government Employees Tribunal Federation Bardhaman Unit. Now, certainly the matter is to be looked in, because what is being said in the letter is that if the special judge does not grant bail to Anubrata Mandal tomorrow, then certainly false cases would be given to his family under the NDPS Act. And this is why the judge, once he received this letter, he immediately forwarded it so that it reaches Calcutta High Court, and Calcutta High Court keeps it on record. Now, certainly what we are getting to know from our sources that the letter has also been sent to the police, not by the judge who has received the threat letter, but by the Paschim Midapur district judge, and he has sent it to the police. The police will be verifying the content and the authenticity. What we are getting to know is that the district judge of Paschim Bardhaman, he may have sent the letter, forwarded it to the police to investigate the matter, to find out who this person is. But certainly right now political wars have broken out, because while the Trinamool is saying that they have no hand in this letter, it might be some excited person who has done this, because it would not be right at this juncture for such letters to come out. But BJP on the other hand is claiming that it is the Trinamool Congress who has sent such a threat letter. We also know that Anubrata Mandal's custody ends tomorrow, the CBI custody of 14 days. Previously he had got 10 days. After that, on Saturday he was given another 4 days on the 20th. So 24th it ends. He would be produced in court, and after this, most likely according to sources, CBI would be asking for jail custody,
right,
and that CBI be given permission to question Anubrata Mandal.
All right, Tanushree, thank you for getting us those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates. For now, a quick break on the broadcast.